BFS means what? Breadth first search. So basically, what we have to do, we have to solve it by using the nodes. Okay, so suppose we have a one node and we have to reach on the another node. How we will reach it? How we will expand it? How we will explore it? Okay, that is the important here. Okay, now you can see here. Uh, what is the basic thing here? It is the shallowest path. It follows the shallowest path. Expand the shallowest unexpanded node. We have it. Okay, that is the A. And which fringe is used here? It's a FIFO-Q. Okay, what is used here? FIFO-Q. FIFO means what? First in, first out. And that is a new successor go at the end. Now see here. Suppose your information is mentioned in A. Okay, and how you have to expand the node. This is called as a node. This is the A is the one node, B is the second node, C is the, I don't know where I have to talk. Okay, I fixed it. I want to stop at the F. But how you will go? I don't know exactly how I don't know I want to reach here because I don't have a heuristic information to reach the here. Okay, so before going to that, I will tell you in short some points. What is the BFS? It starts from the root node. Okay, it starts from the root node, explores the neighboring nodes first, and moves towards the next level neighbors. Okay, it start. Okay, here here start from the main node and you have to explore the nodes first, neighboring nodes. Okay, so first explore here, then explore here, then move on the second levels. Okay, next levels, it generates one tree at a time until the solution is found. It like a tree, hierarchy tree. Okay, it can be implemented using the FIFO-Q data structure. First in, first out, Q data structure. Remember this word FIFO-Q data structure used in the breadth first search. This method provides the shortest path to the solution. Okay, and if the branching factor, and what is the branching factor? Average number of the child nodes for a given node is equal to the B and the depth is equal to the D. So what is the branching factor? It's a B. That is what the average number of the child nodes for a given node. Given node, we can say it's a parent node. And suppose you search for your solution, when you expand your root node, that root node where it stops, that is and in that journey how many child nodes you got, that the average number of the child nodes is equal to B and the depth is equal to D. How depth is required? Then the number of nodes at the level D is equal to the B raised to D. The total number of nodes created in the worst case is B plus B square plus B cube plus dash 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 till B raised to D. So we have some disadvantage of this method BFS. Okay, since each level of the node is saved for the creating next one, it consumes a lot of memory space. Space required to store the nodes is exponential. Okay, it complexity depends on the number of nodes. It can check the duplicate nodes. Have you understand it? How we can say it has some disadvantage. Okay, that means what? Suppose this is my starting point, this is my root node, and I want to reach towards the 5. Okay, so when I just follow it easily 0 to 2 to directly 5, but I don't have any exact information that my goal is a 5. I have to do some trial and error. That's why this BFS follow only the shallowest path. Shallowest path means what? On the first floor, just like our first floor, second floor, third floor classes. Okay, in the same way, it is a root node and it will check. Is this your goal state? No. So don't go on the next level. Okay, you have to check on the neighboring node also. Okay, so you have to check here. Suppose you don't get your answer, then you have to move towards the this one. So this, and then you have to reach the here. So it take a time also. It creates a complexity also, and in short we can say it requires a lot of memory space also. Okay, so this is the disadvantage of the BFS. Now, with one example, we will see how the tree will create. Okay. Now, this is the root node. Remember this word I am using, root node. Okay. Second, it will move on the second level. Okay, because it has only single node, so it will move on the second level. But second level, first node. Okay, it will check B. Now it will not jump on the D and E. It will check again same level second node. Okay, so it will check C. No, it's not an answer. It will move towards the. It will jump on the next level directly. So next level has a four nodes. Okay, so it will check D, E, and E and all. Okay, so it will check. So we have a one more example. It may stop here. It may stop here as per your example. It will change. Okay. So we have one another one. See here, it mentions some. It's a fringe one means it's a first node. Okay, fringe two and three. That means what? In the second level, how many nodes are there? It's a two and three. You have to remember the word fringe. I mention here fringe. Okay, see where I mention here. See, the fringe is a FIFO. First in, first out. Means first in, first out. Okay. That's why I used here FIFO, fringe 2, 3. Okay. Then first in, first out. Then 2 after 3, it move towards the 4, 5. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. In this way, it will, you have to cover it. Okay. See, now see. This is the one. Orange node is your root node. Two, second. Three, expand. It's an expansion. Okay, shallowest path expansion. I use the same word at the starting of the BFS. Shallowest path expansion. One, two, three, four, five. Now four is expanded. Now five is expanded. Six is expanded. Seven is expanded. Now eight is expanded. Nine is expanded. Now 10 is expanded. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now what is this? This is my actually a goal state. Okay. See. So basically, this route I have to follow for to reach towards the 24. But I will not use the DFS. I have to use the BFS for this. So I have to follow all this path, and then I will reach towards the 24. Okay. As I told you in the short example, I will show you it again here. Okay, just like suppose my answer is F, it will move towards the E and the F. Okay, in this way. So next one is what it has a number of strategies. First one was the BFS. Now second is the depth first search. These two are the very much famous and important for understanding the uninformed search. Now have you understand the uninformed concept here? Don't have a lot of information, but you know where what is your problem statement. That's why we have to follow only the searching. Okay, now we have a second searching algorithm, that is the depth first search. Now it word mention it follow the depth. It is not, it's the opposite of the shallow. Okay, so it name itself the depth first search. It is implemented in the recursion with the LIFO stack data structure. The previous one was the FIFO queue. Okay, this question asked in the previous examination also for the university examination of the previous students. FIFO, FIFO Q is used in the BFS and the LIFO stack used in the DFS. Okay, I will mark here. It will be helpful for you. LIFO stack used in the DFS and data structure also. Remember this word also. Okay. Now, it creates the same set of the nodes as a braid first search, only in the different order. Okay. As the nodes on the single path are stored in the each iteration from the root to the leaf node, the space required to store the nodes is the linear. Okay. With the branching factor B and the depth as aim, the storage space is the Bm. Okay. And the first one was what? B raised to D. Okay. And here, what is the storage space? It is the Bm. What is the B? B is nothing but the branching factor, and the M is nothing but what the depth. Okay. How depth? One level, second level, three level. Okay. This is the uh, M, and B means how many factors, how many nodes you checked here. Average of that. Okay. Sorry. What is the disadvantage? It has also a disadvantage. So what is the disadvantage? This algorithm may not terminate and go on in infinitely. Sorry, this algorithm may not terminate. Okay, and go on infinitely on the one path. The solution to this issue is to choose a cutoff depth. If the ideal cutoff is the D, and if chosen cutoff is the lesser than D, then this algorithm may fail. If choose the cutoff is more than D, then execution time increases. Remember this word. Okay. Ideal cutoff is the D. Suppose your ideal cutoff is the any value. Okay, ideal cutoff is the D. If the chosen cutoff is lesser than D, suppose my ideal cutoff is 4 and I choose the 3, then algorithm may fail. Okay, what have happened? Suppose my goal is on the fourth level, it will not reach towards the fourth level, so it may fail. If the it is more than the execution time increases. Okay, suppose require ideally is 4 and I follow the 7, so that means what? It unnecessarily it will take a more time, because it is not a terminated algorithm, and it is go on infinitely on one path. Understand? So it is a complexity depends on the number of path. It cannot check the duplicate node. Okay. So this is the DFS. It is a fringe is what LIFO stack, that is put the successor at the front. Okay. Here A B. Now, in the DFS, what was happen when we covered the root node A, it will move towards the B, and after that the C, because it in the BFS the search follow the shallowest path, so it will cover all the nodes on the same level. But in the DFS, the vice and versa of the BFS is what? It will follow the deepest path. That means after covering the single node of the first level, you have to cover the each and every sub node of that particular level. That means what? See here. After A, it's a B. B, what are the sub nodes of the B? D, E, H, I, in this way. Then it move towards the C. Okay, we have to set some value D. Okay, suppose we set 1 2 3 here. That means it will follow only 3 levels. Again it move on the first one. Okay, first one has a root, that's why it doesn't have the any other another root node. So it will move on the second, and it's already covered, so it will move on the second C. In this way. Now this is nothing but what my goal, so it stop here.